on with this movie review, Shazam. Now, I saw this movie last night with my friends, and we had a great time. I had a great time. We were engaged. We were making jokes. We were having fun, and it was a great time. It was a great time. And this movie, is it great? Yes, it is. Like, this movie is just amazing. I love this movie. This movie was just great. That's it. I'm just gonna keep using that word over and over again because it's what it is. It's true. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Zachary Levi. Zachary Levi. He plays Billy Batson. He plays Billy Batson. Well, Billy Batson as an adult. I don't know the actor who plays the Billy Batson as a kid. I know something about Angel. Like, I want to say his last name is Angel. Ashton Angel, something like that. Something along that line. But Zachary Levi, he plays. Let's start with Zachary Levi. He plays the adult version of Billy Batson as Shazam, and he's great. Like, when I remember the first time they cast Zachary as Billy Batson, as the adult version of Billy Batson, and when it was cast, I thought to myself, okay, I felt a sense. I felt like Zachary Levi, man, he's just, or woman, he's like the embodiment. Like, he has that, I don't know what it's called. Like, he channels that child like humor. I don't know the exact term for it, but he just has that enthusiasm, that charm, that charisma, that basically he was born to play. He was born Basically, Zachary was born to play this character. And then you got Freddy, and then you got his best friend, or his foster brother, Freddy. I almost said my mistake. I almost said Freddie Mercury. his foster brother's Freddie Mercury. No, Freddie Freeman. Oh my god, like, I'm getting my Freddies mixed up. But yeah, his foster brother's Freddie Mercury, and Freddie, he loves, he's like everything, he's like all things, like, he's like a nerd when it comes to comic books and when it comes to superheroes. Like, do you have, like, which superpowers would you have? Like, the discussions that he and Billy have are the discussions that me and my friends have. Like, we geek out. We're geeks. We're nerds. I'm wearing a superhero shirt. I'm a nerd when it comes to superheroes. I love superheroes. I was born with them. And me and my friend, at high school, we would always, have these discussions and conversations about, who's this, debates about who's better than this, would you have this or would you have that? And it was nice to have that. So it was nice to have that comparison when Freddie asks Billy, would you have invisibility or flight? Like, which superpower would you have? It was great. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, the villain is played by Mark Strong. Sorry about that. I was trying to get my thoughts together. The villain is Dr. Sivana, Thaddeus Sivana, played by Mark Strong, who also played Sinestro in that Green Lantern movie, but I'm pretty sure nobody wants to talk about that movie. But he plays the villain. And this is one of my flaws with the movies. Like, I really did not care about the villain. Like, the villain wasn't, I didn't care about the villain at all. Like, yeah, they showed, like, when the movie opened up, and no spoilers, a bit of his origin, of the villain's origin, Dr. Sivana's origin. But I don't know. He just goes to he just goes. I actually, you know what? I'm not gonna. That's spoilers. I'm not gonna talk about that. But but there wasn't enough. I didn't get enough. I didn't get enough of character development. I didn't really care about the villain. The reason I don't care about the villain, I think the reason why I didn't care about the villain at all was because I was so engaged with the rest of the show, with the rest of the show, with the rest of the movie. I was so engaged. I was so engaged. I was laughing. I was having a fun time. That because of that, I just don't care about the villain. Like, the villain was buried. Like the villain and his plot, his goal, his mission was buried under all this fun and entertaining movie. And that's what this movie is. That's a highlight of this movie. This movie is funny. Like, it's funny. Like, if you've seen the trailers for this movie and you were laughing with the trailer, not at the trailer, with the trailer, if you were laughing, with the trailers, with what the trailer showed, then you know that this movie is going to be funny. That this movie is going to be fun and funny, and that's exactly what this movie is. Like, it was just so fun. Like, and you see it, and what I'm about to say, it's not spoilers. It's in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler. Where he goes, when. If you have the ability to I texted one of my friends about this. If you have the ability to if you're a kid and you have the ability to transform into an adult, I'm pretty sure you would do things that an adult would do, like in the trailers, going into a convenience store, or I don't know, like a gas station store, wherever they are, like a convenience store, and buying and purchasing, like, alcohol. I would like to purchase some of your finest beers. Yeah, that was the line. That was one of the lines in the trailers. That was hilarious. And yeah, I loved the family. Like, when it comes to family, Marvel Studios, and I don't know if I want to compare this to Marvel, but whatever. Superheroes is just superheroes. Both of them are superheroes. But anyway, Marvel, they're owned by Disney, and Disney is all about friendly, family friendly. But and I heard, critics who saw this movie earlier, they said that this movie was family friendly. Like, it was fun for the whole family. That's basically what it is, and it's true. Like, I loved the family aspect. I love the family, like them having dinner, them hanging out at Billy and and his foster family hanging out with each other at school, and Billy, and his family at home eating dinner. I just love the family aspect. And this movie takes place, and if you've seen the set photos and the trailers, this movie takes place during the Christmas season, which is kind of weird, which is kind of out of place. I'm not gonna dock a few points because it's the time order is out of place. But yeah, this movie should have been released during December, and Aquaman should have been released. Aquaman should have been released in April, and Shazam should have been released in December, because this would have been a great season, great Christmas movie to watch. Shazam would have been a great Christmas movie to watch if it came out in December, but it was Aquaman. But anyway, I think that's really it. Oh no, yeah. Another couple. There are, this movie is one of the flaws about this movie, like I said, is the villain. I didn't really care about the villain. I don't care about what his goal is, because I was so engaged. I was having fun with the rest of the movie that I didn't care about the villain and his plot. And another thing, another couple things, yeah, there are some cliches, there are some predictable moments. There was moments where I predicted and it came true. So yeah, there are some superhero cliches, like, for example, and this is in the movie, and this is this is in the movie, but it's also in superhero movies in general, which is when like an old woman gets her purse like snapped away, like snapped away from a burglar. It's like superhero cliches like that. Like so yeah, there are cliches, there are predictable moments, and when it comes to the emotional, there are some emotional aspects that I didn't care about at all. I don't want to, like, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say all I'm gonna say is the mother, Billy's biological mother. I didn't care about that. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything, the rest is spoilers, and I'm not gonna get into that. I'll make a separate video for spoilers. But yeah, I didn't care about the emotional aspects when it comes to Billy and his relationship with his biological mother, and his quest to find his biological mother. I didn't care about that. And there are some cheesy moments, yeah, and the special effects. Well, the CGI, the special effects, some, for the most part, some of it, for the most part, it worked. Like 90%, 10%, it was not the best. I don't know what I give this movie. Give me a sec. Let me think about it. I give this movie a solid B. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I give this movie a solid B. But grades don't really matter. But the thing is, I didn't mention this in all my other previous reviews, but the grades really don't matter. What matters is what I think about the movie. Grades are just something that people do. I don't know if I want to keep doing them, but yeah, I give this movie a solid B. It doesn't. My neck's really hurting, but so yeah, that's basically my review. Like I said, I will make a separate video for spoilers, and I will see you in my next movie review, whatever that may be. Oh, and yeah, of course, let me know what you thought about Shazam. If you've seen, the movie comes out in April. The movie comes out in April, on April 5th, but me and my friends, we got to see an early screening for the movie, or an early access for the movie, yesterday, because today's my birthday. Whippy, Whippy, happy birthday to me. But anyway, we got to see the movie early. But if you saw the movie early, what did you think about it? So yeah, I will make a spoilers review around the time the movie is officially released in theaters, which is April 5th, right? Yeah, April 5th. So just a week away.